going on, everybody? I know it has been a long time. This is the longest that I've been without uploading a video in quite a minute, and it definitely feels weird. But some pretty major stuff has happened recently that I need to fill you in on, so let's get right into it. Labor Day weekend. Months before, my buddy Tyler hit me up and informed me about the Little Brown Jug Enduro racing. Him and his girlfriend Amber were gonna do it, and he wanted to know if I was interested. I had been itching to try racing, so that was like the perfect opportunity. I went ahead and signed up, and I really didn't even think about it until the week before the race. That being said, I did a few last minute things to the KTM, got it ready to go, and when the weekend came, Alexis and I hopped in the Tesla and started heading south. Kentucky fried chicken. What are you doing?
I have to pee. You did do that. It's already in a video of outside the car.
What's going on, everybody? We are headed south. That is right, we are headed to South Carolina. Actually, we are in South Carolina, and I am participating in my first enduro race, the Little Brown Jug. So, should be interesting. I'm just here to have fun, meet up some friends, and ride some new terrain. I really don't know what to expect so far. It looks pretty flat, kind of has that Michigan feel, and we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully there's some technical stuff and we get to have a good time, but it is hot, man. It's like 90 degrees here and humid. Thankfully, we got the Tesla to keep us cool. Pretty much riding solo. Alexis kind of slept the whole time, so I was just doing my thing. But
I slept for 2 out of 8 hours, and that's it.
We made it, co-pilot or not, we got here. And we're pulling up in 5 minutes, and we're gonna stay at this big open lot. I have no idea how many people are gonna be camping. There's like 400 people that entered, so should be a pretty fun weekend. Let's do it.
Woo!
What do we have at the top of the hill? Camper. Yeah, brother.
Get it?
Ford tough.
Built for dude.
Look at that flex. You made it. To start out, I was just here to have fun, honestly. I was just happy to be in this environment, get to kind of sit back and watch everybody do their thing and maybe see if this is something that I would be interested in the future. I slept fantastic the night before the race. We camped out at the lot. I really didn't have any nerves until about an hour or so before the race, and that was more brought on by the people around me and just the atmosphere of people who were actually there to compete and to do good in the series. But everything was going as planned. I tried to gather as much knowledge that I could about the Enduro race itself. Very confusing if you've never done one before. I'm not very good with numbers and the way that they organize everything and all the timing. You have to do multiplication and subtraction and addition, and I barely graduated, so it wasn't really my forte, but I didn't care. I was just there to have fun, ride the new environment, and learn some stuff, like I said. But we made our way to the starting line, and the race began. Let's go. First Enduro race, let's do it. Woo, look at old Smokey there, bud.
How you doing, man?
Good, how about you?
Good, Frank.
Tanner.
Nice to meet you.
It's actually my first Enduro, so
Really?
yeah. You get a feel for everything? Oh. So my goal was to pace myself, maybe find someone with a similar pace to kind of follow and learn the ropes, and sure enough, that is what I did. So huge shout out to Frank. He was on the YZ250X that you'll see in front of me most of the time. I buddied up with him and we started knocking out these tests. Working hard, or hardly working. Working hard. There was 4 or 5 tests total, and as soon as we got out in the woods and about 30 minutes had passed, I was in my element. This is the kind of riding that I love to do, the tight, technical woods stuff, but there were still some wide open sections, which I've always told you guys and girls that I am not a huge fan of. Is it exhilarating? Yes. Is it necessary in this environment? Yes. But I just know the risk that can come along with going that fast, and at the end of the day, that's just not my thing. I like being in the tight woods, knocking my bars off of trees. Going up hill climbs. Going through creeks, over rocks. Stuff like that. But throughout the day I had a few hiccups, crashed a few times. Nothing major, just like normal. Get up, get back on the bike, and keep doing my thing. This guy is nuts. Energy-wise, I was doing fantastic. I said several times in the video that I was gassed, I was tired. I'm working too hard. Oh, I'm gassed. But my endurance really shined, and before the last test, I was feeling good. I still had plenty of energy left. I was keeping hydrated the best that I could. That was one thing that was hard. I don't have like a good hydration setup for racing, so I would have to either stop to find my hose and drink, or just sketchily ride one-handed and get a quick drink in. But during the last test is when things got interesting and when the bad stuff happened. Now, I'm not a superstitious person by any means, but I do tend to get in my head sometimes, and I really did just have kind of a antsy feeling, and I was just eager to finish, and I even kind of went over it in my head, just pace yourself, finish, we're this far. But the 10 seconds were up and we were off to finish the day. Let's go! Last 9-mile section. Gotta get back in the groove. Thank you. At this point, I had done really good. I'd managed to keep up with Frank the entire time, and he said he was a mid-level B-class rider, so I figured I would do good in my class. Being my first race, I was racing in the C250 Open, so I thought maybe I had a chance of getting a jug, and I was getting super excited just to see how well that I did, because I felt like I was doing good and I was gonna finish strong. Diesel, watch out. I love you, but you're gonna hit my leg. During this last test, I was doing really good. I was feeling confident. I was keeping right up with Frank, and right when the woods opened up, we had a straight section. I picked up some speed, and this is where it all came to an end. Kind of. You're gonna wanna keep watching this. So you heard that embarrassing noise that I let out. I was in some pain. Oh, that hurts so bad, guys. It really didn't hit me yet that I could have done some serious damage, and I was just hoping that it would slowly start to get better. But as I continued on, the pain kept setting in, and I knew that something was seriously messed up. ACL, MCL, it's gonna be a little while, guys. This is not good. Oh. Now rewinding back, what exactly happened was when I got squirrely, I put a foot down to save me from crashing. My foot more or less slipped off the peg and jammed straight into the ground. Now before anyone says anything, yes, I was wearing knee braces, I have the Liat C-frame, but in this situation, my leg did one of these numbers and literally just pile drived into the ground and compressed itself. There was no hyperextension, nothing dramatic. My leg literally just slammed into the ground and did some pretty serious damage, but we'll get into that here in a bit. Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh. I thought that was the end. Oh, dude. Something's not right. Ah. Oh, I can't even move my leg. Oh, I hope it doesn't hit anything. But that is right, guys. The next miserable 6 months of my life was caused by not even crashing, but my leg just jamming into the ground. That's the almost insulting part about it. Everybody asks, what happened? What'd you do? I didn't even crash. My foot came off the peg and jammed into the ground. And I kept going. Oh, it's gonna be a long trip home. And a little bit of pocketbook. Oh. Thank God I have insurance. ACL, MCL, something. Broken leg, I don't know. If I was smart, I would have pulled over, quit, flagged down some help, and maybe that would have been the better option. It's hard to really say, but I kept going. Now, I didn't crash when I initially injured myself, but I didn't say I didn't crash at all. I didn't have use of my leg anymore. It was pretty much completely numb and just felt like it was dangling there. Oh, I can't move it. As you heard, I thought I might have separated an ACL, MCL. I'm not really familiar with the muscles and ligaments, so maybe dislocated knee. It felt like there was nothing there, like I couldn't pick my leg up, and I kept having to readjust it to make sure that it stayed on the peg. I wasn't able to shift, so I just maintained second gear, and when coming up to this sandy corner, I couldn't put my foot down, and I bit the dust. Oh, I can't shift. Oh my God. I didn't even remember this until after watching the footage, but my leg was completely trapped under the bike. I had to manage to get the bike off of me. That hurts so bad. I remember I kept trying to put weight on my leg just to see if I could use it, and every time it would just feel like it was about to buckle and that nothing was there to use. At this point is when reality really set in, that something was seriously wrong, and the only thing that I could think of was just finishing and getting to help. I just didn't want to lay there and feel helpless. I was determined to get back on my bike, finish the race, and get some help. Nope. Nope. I just gotta get on my bike. Ow! 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 So this whole process felt like an eternity. I kept trying to think of ways for me to hop back on my bike, but I couldn't hop and swing myself over. Several people had passed at this point, and shout out to the first guy. He had asked if everything was all right, and he said he would go get some help. So I had that little peace of mind that someone was gonna come, but regardless, I didn't care. I just wanted to get on my bike, get out of there. Help me get on my bike! How am I gonna do this? So I ended up leaning the bike against the tree, and I was gonna try to get to the other side to somehow hop onto the thing, but it slowly started shifting on the tree, and I was super worried that I was gonna fall again. Like, it was almost making me sick thinking about having to do that again, having the bike fall, and at that point I don't know if I would have got back up again. Damn it. Me. There goes the entire race. I can't do it. Hey, help me out real quick. Something's out of place. but finally, I selfishly got someone to stop.
Yo! Hey! 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 Come here! Come here! No! Hey! Come here! Come here! Can you pull my bike up for me? I can't. I tore my ACL or something. I can't get it straight. Come on. Oh, thank you.
If by chance you ever see this, or if you know this guy, I owe you a huge thank you. I apologize that I messed your time up and slowed you down, but it really meant the world that you stopped, helped me get back on the bike, and I almost fell again, but you kept me up.
I'm just trying to limp it out of here. I appreciate it. Go ahead. Ah! Ah! Pull me up! Ah. All right, go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
You could hear me in the video. I was like, go ahead, go. That just shows the amount of sportsmanship in some people. In this event especially, a lot of people were very courteous with letting you pass them and vice versa. So that was huge. I got my second win. I was back on the bike and I was determined to finish.
I got it on my peg at least. Best case scenario, I dislocated my knee, but it feels worse. I can feel it jiggle, which makes me think it's broken.
There was no track walk or anything like this, so I had no idea what kind of terrain that I was going to be facing.
Danger. You gotta love seeing that. Ah. This is probably stupid, and I might do something very bad because of it, but there can't be that much left. Oh my God.
Thankfully, I wasn't that far from the finish, and I just kept on pushing, took it really easy.
Oh, that hurts so bad. Oh, these washouts are what's gonna get me. I'm very upset. Very upset.
As you could hear me say several times, man, I was just super disappointed. I put in a lot of effort this day and I was doing so good, and I was kind of just watching it all crash down around me.
The last stretch, man. Oh, I'm so upset. Dude, I cannot crash right now. I've just got so much adrenaline, but once that wears off, it's not good. How am I about to pass someone? I'm kind of confused. What could possibly be wrong? It feels like I literally annihilated my knee. Like it feels like everything that you could possibly mess up, oh God, is messed up. I don't know what a dislocated knee feels like. I imagine it feels similar. Very disappointed. I had a shot at getting a jug, man. Ow! God damn. I don't know if I broke it, but God. I can't move it at all. This last stretch was supposed to be like 9 miles. I have to rename this course next year 9 Miles of Hell. Oh, I tell you what, these next couple months, it'll really tell you who your friends are. Oh my God. Oh, come on. We gotta be coming up on the end. Come on. If only you knew, dude. So disappointed.
But with the power of mental strength, I got closer and closer, and I eventually reached the finish.
See you at the hospital! See you at the hospital!
I actually passed Alexis in the woods, and she was with the photographer Mariah. Shout out to her. She takes some awesome pictures. When I passed them, I was like, see you in the hospital, and kept going. They were not too far from the finish, but I'm glad that I said that because Alexis came rushing over after that.
No, I'm not okay. I annihilated my knee.
And I did tell somebody at the event that was pretty much clueless.
Where's the nearest hospital? I can drive there. I don't need any. Yeah.
I didn't want to ride in their ambulance because I was just seeing dollar signs in my head every second. But I rode back to camp, and I don't remember everybody's names. I'm terrible with names. But shout out to everybody that helped me get into the truck. And Tyler, Alexis, and I headed off to the hospital. Well,
Full send.
I guess. I was doing all right, man. I'm pretty bummed that it happened like literally 2 miles before the finish. But my knee's clapped. It feels pretty clapped. I really don't know. I've never had any knee injuries, but it literally just feels like a wet noodle, just dangles. So let's hope I didn't tear too many muscles, and I don't know.
My thing's as crazy as the stuff that you do, and then it happens in a straight line.
Yeah, I know. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking forward to it, so I'll keep you updated on the way to the hospital. Gotta do it for the YouTube. YouTube! Alright guys, we made it to the hospital. Got my stupid face mask on and just checking my heart rate and blood pressure, but hopefully I'm not in here for too long, man. I hate being in hospitals. It might as well feel like a jail, especially with no visitors. It definitely feels like a jail.